Cool. Hello. Hi, party people. We're back. Hi. Hope everybody's having a good old time out there. We appreciate everybody who's hanging out here on this Wednesday night as we get ready for episode 83. 2 weeks ago, last time, you all finished up cleaning up house of the undead in Mirroment, fighting a couple elder liches that had completed the ritual that was holding the army alive. Thanks to some clutch big spells from Emrys. And Fair did a little bit of divination and discovered something going on in the Underdark involving a pseudo-ally, is that how I should say that? Who currently is in possession of the book somewhere down there, and you all were discussing how to get there. Plane shifting in the morning. I believe we all finished on a level up and a long rest. So with that, in the morning, what do you all want to do?
I think where we left it, just refresh my memory if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
just because it's been a couple weeks. Where we kind of left it was like we think we want to go after the book. Whether we have it or not isn't like may or may not be important, but we definitely don't want it falling into certain hands.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we finished, like, when we finished, had we definitely decided that, yes, this is what we're doing next, or
Yeah, I think you guys were gonna
was
have
there
that.
going to be
I think you
more
guys were gonna have that
discussion?
discussion, but I don't know if that happened. But yeah, I think Emrys was needed a long rest to prepare plane shift because you guys were going to, or at least wanted the option to. So yeah, if you guys want to discuss it in the night before and then get your long rest, yeah, that can happen too.
Because the question becomes, what do we do with it once we have it?
Well, so above game, I think we've collected several items that we're not planning on doing anything with, but it's important that we have them because we don't want other people to get them. And this is just another one of those. We can make a box for it with lead or whatever else.
Yeah.
Um, I think in game, Dietrich's not totally clear on exactly what this book is or why it's important,
Yeah,
but but Fair seems really concerned about it. So yeah, sure, let's go get it. Um, especially if it could potentially be a lead on more fiendish influence. But
And I have to admit, I'm curious about what might be written in such a book. Those liches we fought yesterday and the day before, you scoured them from the city with a wave of water, Emrys. I can't help but feel a bit like undeath might have been wasted on them.
But it was fun.
You
It was
did look to
less
be
for us to deal with.
right, but what if we had such magic at our disposal in the hands of a more able caster?
the magic of undeath. Are you considering a career change, Fair?
There isn't
Given
magic that
given infinite time, I don't think I would change career at all. There would be so much more time to research spells and magic, find out what else might be discovered about this world, hone my craft, and so forth. And as I'll remind you, we are also in possession of this runestone that we need to make sure doesn't fall into the wrong hands. I believe ever.
I
And
don't.
Well, I leave the discussions of infinite time to you. Your own natural lifespan already seems infinite to me.
even so, the Lord of the Nine Hells has even more time than even Emrys or I do. If his gambit now fails, it may take him a while to recover, but we've already seen that he has no issues playing the long game.
You've been thinking about this for a while, haven't you? You're going to make yourself undead in order to protect the runestones?
I've been thinking about options for how we might protect the runestones in perpetuity.
I don't really think that dealing with that type of magic is the right way to protect them. Of all things, I can't stand for undead
Well, what do you
being our
recommend we
answer.
do instead to ensure future generations know what to do and what not to do with this stone?
I think we find a way to destroy it versus actually saving it in the end.
But failing that, I suppose it cannot be destroyed.
Well, I have a lot of time to train people to how to deal with it in my own time if need be, too. Another
All right.
30 or 40,000 years. I'm joking.
How many years does being the archdruid now give you?
Right. Above game, you said what, 600,000?
6,000 years. That's what I said.
600,000.
I know. I just
Yeah.
kept seeing zeros and I was
1, 2, 3. I did do 4 on accident. Yeah, it's 6,000 years.
You did.
Yeah, it's 6,000 years left, roughly.
6,000 years, Emrys, truly.
Yes.
And then what?
Oh, then I give it to the next archdruid, who I pass the staff down.
I can't fathom 6,000 years. I can barely fathom 600 years. I'll probably be dead within another 60. But
And I will give you a grand funeral then, my friend.
I appreciate you, my friend. But all the same, 6,000 years. I mean, it's very long and very impressive. It doesn't sound like it's that much at all for the Lord of the Nine Hells. Who's to say your successor as Archdruid will be as upstanding as you?
Or have the power to?
It doesn't have to be one of us. There are 5 of us now. Who's to not say we don't have a group that's in charge of it?
Well, yes, but would not one of us be the best one to take over? We're certainly the experts on, or we certainly know more than anyone else we've met seems to about the full picture.
Whatever we do, it has to be permanent, truly permanent.
Exactly.
If we give it to somebody we trust, that person will eventually die. That city will eventually be conquered and crumble into dust.
We've even seen Willie apparently go through some manner of rebirth.
And
And
I frankly don't know if I can trust the new Willie. He seems weird. Is
certainly
that
doesn't
anybody
seem to
else
have.
getting vibes? He's not the same.
He's a beholder. I get nothing but vibes. But he certainly also did not quite seem to be in possession of all of his faculties from his previous incarnation, if you'll forgive me for saying so. And so
No,
I'm
I
not even
think you're
sure
right.
such a being would also be would be suited to the task either.
Even immortal beings can be conquered. I don't think 6,000 years is enough. And we have no way of knowing whether we'll be able to trust whoever comes next. If there were a way to obtain true immortality, fair, I would say it's a good plan. I don't know if making yourself a lich is the way to go.
Well, if
It
we
just seems drastic.
I
well,
feel like that is
immortality
the
is
drastic measure.
Hmm?
I feel like that is the drastic measure, turning yourself into a lich. I don't think it's the right thing.
immortality is a lot to ask for. There must be some sacrifices made. And we don't even really
W-
know what yet, do we? It's written in that book.
I do think we
Better
need
off
to.
trying.
I do think we need to get the book. Whether to use it might be a conversation for another time.
Make an intelligence check.
Just general intelligence.
Yeah,
Is
general
this
intelligence.
okay?
To remember your conversation with Sarah last time.
That is not a very good one. That is a 9.
Okay. There was something in there about immortality. You don't remember what form it was, but
Hmm.
he talked about it.
So I suppose the book could contain other alternatives to lichdom as well.
There's no way to know till we find it, I suppose.
And read it.
But I think we can all agree that we don't want Sarah to have it.
Right.
Because we know who he'll give it to.
And that's another thing too. Did Vecna not promise to? Did we not force Vecna to stay away from the material plane forever? Would we not need someone to hold him to that promise forever?
You want to make yourself a lich to act as an immortal counterweight to the forces of hell and to Vecna.
The evil you know.
Yes, but do you really wish to live a life where you forever watch everyone else die and time never moves on for you?
I think there are only 3 deaths that would trouble me.
Really, not even the death of everyone, which will happen eventually. Watching every single living thing die around you that you would have to stand there and just watch. The end of it all, you really think it's worth it?
Yes.
Nothing is forever, and that's something that even we can't grind to a halt. Whether we stop this, it's another threat, another day. Is it really worth giving up your humanity? Or, well, not humanity in your case, but
Elvitude. Elvitude.
your elvitude.
Elvishness.
Elvitude is the
Who,
official word now, by the
who,
way.
who you are as a being to live forever to protect this? Is it truly worth it? Because then it'll just be another thing next time, and then another thing, and another thing. And
That's what immortality is. It's obviously something to consider. I will certainly think on it. You raise good points, but again, sacrifices must be made. Do you remember Travarin from our very first adventure?
I'll never forget Trevarin.
He'd had all that time to study and work. Do you think he was happy?
I'm not sure Trevarin was ever happy.
I can tell you this, the only reason why my time will be okay is the rest of my family is going to live this time. You may pass, but I will have people there. Eventually, you will have no one but yourself, and is that truly a life you want to live?
I lived with trusting no one but myself until I met you all.
Is that the life you wish to go back to, though? I only challenge you because if this is serious, you must think about it. It's not a magic that I can even support, but I won't stop you. I just want to make sure that you know what you're really doing.
I imagine we'll know more when we find the book
Right. But
and read
again,
about what is truly required.
anyway, we should at least make sure the book is in safer hands, like ours. Decide what to do from there.
And I'm with you on that. We should go collect this thing and defeat whoever has it, and then read it, put it in a box. We can cross those bridges when we come to them.
Don't worry, Emrys. If there's one thing I enjoy doing, it's thinking. I'll think on it. Don't you worry.
So, where to? How do we get there?
And fair. The worst that happens, if you really want to do this, the easiest way, maybe find something to bite you that can live forever.
What was that? Sorry, I can't hear
Yeah,
you
your
very
mic
well.
cut out.
Sorry about that. My mic is being stupid again. I was saying, fair, that you could find something to bite you that will make you live forever, but it's another thing to search for.
Not the worst idea, I suppose. But in the meanwhile, as far as biting goes, Dietrich does just fine.
Unfortunately, I can't confer immortality, though I'm always willing to try a little harder.
Please do.
So where is this book exactly? Do we know where we're going? How to get there?
It was very deep in the Underdark, like plane shift deep in the Underdark. I guess above game, how good an idea does Fair have about where exactly to go?
I think we rolled for this last time. You have a pretty good idea. You've never been there, but you recognize the generality of it.
Particular brand of weird shit I've read about in books.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
So I've not been there before, but fairly confident that I know more or less where we're going, certainly to narrow down the search space.
I still have no idea what my own omen meant. With Umberly showing me the symbol of the nine hells with the word us.
Can't say I have any insight on that either right now, but I'll think on it, I suppose. Not sure how much help I'll be.
I imagine whatever it is will be made clear eventually.
We'll just do our best to get the clarity before it blows up in our faces rather than after.
Now, where's the fun in that?
I mean, I try to discern the future for a reason, to know it before it happens.
And I don't, because I love to be surprised.
In that case, then whatever I figure out, I'll refrain from telling you so that you can be surprised then.
Well, unless she has some instruction for me that I'm supposed to follow. But sure. I don't particularly have any desire to know the future. So, are we all ready to go?
You realizing above game, I haven't looked at my spells in 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you want a minute to refresh yourself.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm good.
Cool. All right. Where are you off to?
Ambrose, do you need me to paint you a picture?
Yes.
Alright. Fair will try to describe the area as well as they can.
Okay.
What they know about the fauna and the flora that they see and or that they saw in the vision, and maybe like
The
I don't know, the rock
buildings.
formations and landmarks,
It was like ruins.
ruins. Okay. Do they look like drow ruins or something else?
They look like drow ruins. You believe?
Okay.
I think the history check you made last time. This might be one of the first cities the drow built in the Underdark that has since collapsed.
Oh, right, yeah.
Um,
Do I know a name for the place?
it's been lost to time.
Well, the more reason to go. I can find out.
Yeah.
Prose
And-
is a bit purple. Fair is a bit of a poet. They can't be stopped.
And then you guys went and got a tuning fork.
We did.
For the Underdark.
Do we have one?
Don't think so.
Mom probably
I
has
thought we
one.
had gotten one.
That's right, they did. Sorry, they did. They had to find it, but they got it to you.
Okay.
I had my wrong note tab.
It was lost in the basement behind the Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
the Lolthmas decorations.
Oh, God. Okay.
So I'll cast Plane Shift.
Cool. And you'll specify the target destination.
Yes.
Cool.
Based off what Fair has said.
Okay. Embers take the action and cast it, and this circle will kind of open up. And you all will be pulled through. And it's different than teleportation magic, because I think you guys have all teleported before. Once.
It's not pleasant. We end up in the water.
Yeah. This is even more unpleasant because it's physically pulling you to a different plane of existence and is breaking the barrier that exists between the planes. Because as long as you've been in the Underdark, you've been in the Underdark that is attached to some layer of the material plane outside of, like, Wolf's realm, which was easy to get to because she wanted it to be easy to get to. So you feel like your body stretch and, like, you physically pull yourself as you break that barrier. And you end up in a cold, dark space. Oops, I thought I had the world map of that. The smell of fungus and decay and just like a damp cold pervades the air, which is kind of thick here.
How different is it from what Fair was used to growing up?
It's different.
Okay.
It's like Fair's childhood, but like for remembrance of the Underdark and some of the deeper sections of the Underdark you would go to, but like cranked to 11 because of how deep you are.
Okay.
Oh, that was weird.
I think everybody has dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally when my body stretches and I end up in a dark, damp place, I feel a lot better. But that was weird. Thank you, one person, for laughing.
I think Fair just sort of like makes sure all limbs are attached, looks at the hands, and is just like, oh, that was fascinating. Haven't done that before. Thank you, Emrys.
It's fun per se. And we can leave it at that.
What? Sorry, you were really quiet.
It's fun per se, but we can leave it at that.
Oh, yes, I'm not eager to do it again soon, but the academic curiosity of it all, going through the planes, the barrier between them, it feels even different from when we crossed over into the demon web pits, and Fair will just sort of go off talking about wizard nerd shit, interplanar travel.
You hear little tiny creaks and cracks of rock kind of breaking up, the ruins falling apart, drips of water coming from nowhere. It echoing into the darkness around you as you all get acclimated to this new setting here.
Are there any sort of light at all in here?
No.
Oh, as I summon my spell deck, that will cast a bit of light, I believe. Sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. So not a lot, but
But we all have dark vision.
also
Yeah.
that.
Dark vision is dim light, it's not darkness.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah.
We see in darkness as though it were dim light. Is that it?
Yeah. Which is you can make out shapes, but you can't make out like detail or color.
Yeah.
I will just cast dancing lights.
Okay. And as you do, the room comes into focus for the first time. You can see the decorative stone inlay that still has some semblance of color after all this time. You can see the faded kind of like greens and reds that have been etched into the stone. You can see the coffins that have been aged with time. In the room that it put you in, you can see at the head of this room, on kind of a slab leaning forward, a shield and sword, like a crest.
Like a physical sword and shield, or it's like engraved.
It's engraved and like I forgot the name for it. It's when they take stone and then tap metal over it. It's not patina, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay. There's nothing inherently magical about it.
Start looking around at the well, I guess I'll approach the shield and not touch it and see if it has any like house emblem I recognize.
It does actually. I was just about to say that. It does
Oh,
have
sorry.
It does have Tekken Ep symbol on it, which is the Delvers of the Underdark. You don't know if it is a more recent addition or if it has existed here the entire time as the mark of their house in this place.
And looking at the other carvings, what am I seeing?
Mostly embellished stone pattern.
Okay, so like decorations, not
Yeah,
scenes or writing.
decoration on the floor, not writing. And you can obviously see it at the far end of the room, like 2 stone doors that lead out.
We appear to be in some kind of crypt. Is there anything in here we need?
And if I check out you said there's sarcophagi on the sides, do they have any names on them?
And they've kind of worn to time, so they are difficult to read and make out the full name of them, but they all seem to be members of Tekkenit.
Okay.
Can I check the doors?
Like, yes, but 1 second. You get the sense that either they were the founders of this place or refound it and chose to guard it
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason.
I guess just sort of check out like the shield and surrounds, like see if there are any traps, and also if there might any other like devices or hidden compartments or anything.
Looking around, you don't see any hidden compartments or traps.
Okay.
The doors do appear to
Do
be
we-
unlocked.
Do we hear anything at the
Yeah.
doors? Like if we stay nearby, do we hear footsteps or anything?
No, it is just eerily quiet and creepy.
Well, unless anybody wants to cast Speak with Dead or Animate Dead while we're in here, guess we can move on.
Check in one of the sarcophagi, see what state the remains are in.
These two that have specifically been damaged, not great.
Okay. Does it look intentional or just time?
No, just time.
Okay.
And or bad luck. Like, you can see some debris from the ceiling has fallen in and broken them. So, a combination of bad luck and time. But yeah, you all can head out in the hallway. There is immediately another sarcophagus there, not damaged to time to your left. You can see in the hallway more damage has been done. This place has seen
Better days.
way better days. Probably a maybe a battle or two, even at one point. Not recently, but kind of supports made from, not necessarily like lumber as you would recognize it, but like stone lumber, like the stone trees, or dried and preserved and treated like stalks from Underdark mushrooms that supported a lot of the stone in the ceiling has collapsed in on and of itself, debris kind of lying everywhere. There are at least a couple coffins that haven't been destroyed. There's sarcophagi that haven't been destroyed by the damage.
I'll keep my spell deck following us and my detect magic up.
Okay.
I think I'm just following Fair, whichever way she said, or whichever way they say to go.
Yeah, there's more damage to the left. There is less damage to the right here.
The divination that I had, did it look like I was in the interior, or Sarah was in the interior of this place?
Yeah. It looked like he was in the
Okay.
interior, not the exterior.
Okay. So our friend is presumably in here somewhere. None of the signs of battle you said, nothing looks like recent, right? Like nothing.
No. But in your vision, you
Okay.
saw what looked and
Yeah.
appeared to be recent.
Is that a
Okay.
book on the
Yeah.
table to the right?
Yes, it is. It is made out of stone.
Oh, so
No.
it's another decoration.
But it actually does have words carved into it.
Okay.
In
Detecting
what
magic
language?
as I approach, just in case.
It is not. Give me 1 second. Okay, it is written in Undercommon, or an ancient form of Undercommon, but it is readable with enough time between Farzu and Fair.
I'll put the helm on and
Okay.
cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
I'll probably just keep that up all the time while we're in here.
Yeah. Make all three of you can make a history check.
Two.
Nice.
Natural 3.
It's a cool name. There's a cool name on there. It's fun to say.
17.
Okay.
29.
29.
Is it Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, it's not Bandersnute Cumbersnitch. It's Torog, which Fair knows is a old deity of the Drow. Long ago. Farzu, you also know that he's sometimes called the Crawling King. And on top of being an evil god of like
King.
torturers and jailers, is also a god of the, or originally for his pantheon got stepped on by Lolth, was a god of the Underdark.
Oh. He was the god of the underworld.
This was
Before
a
Lolth.
god.
Torog.
Torog.
This was a god.
It's just a prayer to him.
Oh, I thought you meant the person in this coffin was the god. That would be weird.
This thing we've seen all week, even this week. If I check out the sort of the sarcophagus beside us and the sarcophagus we're standing next to, I guess with the book on it, or is that like an altar?
It's an altar.
Okay.
And then with stone candle holders, and the candles have long been like rotted in the wax.
Yeah.
Everybody poison checks for the black mold. No.
I'm pretty sure Farzu is used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black mold IRL is no joke, seriously though. Anyways. Yeah, the one immediately next to it is pretty well damaged from some falling
Okay.
debris.
So no name readable on there.
Yeah, but judging by the letters that are left, it is probably from the same house.
Okay.
The ones in the hallway are also when you start to see names on some of the ones in the hallway that you guys passed and could passively look at, because You guys have ridiculously high passive perceptions. You also see some Godgim, the Clan of the Forgotten Ways names on some of these as well, on some of the sarcophagi as well.
Well, where to?
What does this door we're right next to look like?
Pretty standard double stone door.
Okay.
Would you like me to have a look before we open it?
Sure, why not? I figure perhaps this way might be easier to get through. The tunnels to the other side looked collapsed. A bit more damaged, so hopefully we'll have more luck this way.
All right, I'll do my ghostly gaze to let me see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet for 1 minute and look through the doors.
Okay.
And while he is doing that, I will quick ritual cast alarm sort of at this T intersection to let me know if anything comes up out the other direction.
Cast it or ritual cast it?
I'm ritual casting it in a minute because I can
Okay.
take 10 minutes off of a ritual once a day.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So while Dietrich's taking his minute doing that, I will ritual cast quickly.
It seems to
Alarm.
be some kind of throne room or ceremony room. From what you can see from inside, you get 30 feet. As you step to the door and do this, make a perception check for me as well, Dietrich.
23,
Okay. Wow.
which is my passive, but it's also what I roll.
Nice. You almost hear, like, the faint tapping of fingers on stone as you stand at the door. Like the rhythmic kind of tapping.
He'll turn back to the others to make his report, but he'll do that after the ghostly gaze has been up for about 58 seconds, and he'll just catch a quick glimpse of something he wasn't supposed to see, and it's like, sorry, nice underwear, Farzu. Okay, I think it's gone. Um, there's somebody in there. Didn't see anyone, but I heard something.
You would see, like, the railings and stuff and stairs kind of continues past what you could see, so you know the room is deeper. It's not like they weren't visible from it.
It's kind of like some larger ceremonial chapel type room. I heard fingers tapping on something. Sorry about that again. This thing doesn't really have an off switch.
What's underwear?
Bridges.
It's
Oh, you mean undergarments? Eh,
whatever you want to call it.
And I'll go hide under there.
I just made you say underwear.
Anyway.
Fingers tapping. That's peculiar. I've set up a ward behind us to at least let us know if anything comes up the other tunnel behind.
Smart. Shall we head in and disturb whatever's waiting for us?
I suppose. Might as well.
30 feet on detect magic, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to assume normal marching order here.
Yeah, just push open the door and head through.
Okay. I'm pressing the right keys and the wrong thing is happening. Sitting at the throne on the other side of the room, in this kind of stone back chair that's kind of cracked in half, is sitting Serathon with the book balanced on like one of the arms, and on the other one's kind of tapping like his metal gauntlet.
I'll immediately summon Thirster to my hand.
And then when you get within 30 feet there, is when you realize it's an illusion.
Yeah, he's not really there.
He speaks he speaks in Serathon's voice and goes, "Oh no, I'm really here.
What was that?
I'm really here. Just not perhaps who you were expecting."
Cast True Sight.
I will save you the spell slot, because he knows that you can see him through the illusion now. And he will drop it, as you'll see this Book of Vile Darkness turn into a ruby staff, and the horns come off of his head. I was waiting for you to make the first mistake. Traveling beyond the material plane I can't get to seems to qualify for that.
So do you have the book or not?
I know where it is.
I don't imagine you'd like to tell us.
Not particularly, unless you'd like to make a deal.
A deal with the devil? What could possibly go wrong?
I'll hear your terms.
The devil.
Only if it involves a fiddle.
We don't have a bard in the party.
That was once, okay?
That was one time.
That was one time.
What are your terms? Have you gotten any more reasonable since the last time we spoke?
Oh, I figured we'd play a game for it.
Oh, well, we just played a game with Ball.
Yeah, it's a good ball game.
Yes. So you'll be hard-pressed to impress us, I believe.
Well, what's the game? And Dietrich will pull out his deck of cards and just start, like, one-handed, very dexterous shuffling.
So,
like, with one hand.
Baron Dietrich... Embers, what's your passive perception?
My passive is a 20.
Okay. So everybody but Farzu is aware of this as he's starting to talk. He's wearing...
It always happens.
He's wearing the crown. But what you notice about it is about half the gemstones are missing from it. And there are two lit up on it, which match gems. Well, actually,
two
three,
gems.
because his gem would be lit up too.
Okay.
So you imagine one represents him and the other two represent the two that you have dispatched.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the two what?
The two gods you have dispatched that belong to the Crown of Eyes.
And how many gems total?
There are 5 in the crown. There are 8 gems total. Hold on, let me double check that count.
Wait, what? So there are 8 gems.
No, there are
2 of them are
10 gems in it. 5 are missing. 5 are in there, 3 are lit up.
And the 3 lit up are himself plus the 2 gods that we have killed.
Yes. You would imagine so.
Okay.
I'm just keeping my hand closed, by the way, the whole time.
I'm just waiting for him to tell me what his deal is, what his
You'll
game
hear
is.
Ball's voice in your head at this point, Emerus. Oh, he's missing more power than I thought. He's desperate.
Just gonna think in my head to Ball. Just what power is he missing?
Looks to be... And your eyes kind of go... Like, your vision kind of blacks out for a second. Mine and 4 others. I could not tell you which one's missing.
So the thing in my hand he needs to not get.
He needs to not get it, yes.
Fun. Just not gonna say anything. I'm just standing there.
So what's your pleasure?
I was
Poker,
thinking...
hearts, pinochle?
As much as I am a sucker for gambling, I was thinking perhaps a war game.
I'm less interested, but go on.
He'll snap, and all of the torches in the room will light up. And on the floor, the inlaid design, he will illusion into a map of Odoron with all of the pieces on the board for all of the different countries where their armies currently are. How do you think you win this? That's what I want to know.
Well, to tell you the truth, my lord, I have no idea. But I can safely say that if we did have an idea, if we did have a plan for how to win this, step 1 of that plan would be don't fucking tell you.
I'm afraid you're right. You've got me there. Always.
Is there anything else you wanted? Or you just wanted to say, pretty please tell me your plan?
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't come to this. That you would just, for lack of a word, submit.
To what? What do you want?
Information.
What's the deal?
I get information. You get information. It's the simplest exchange.
What information do you seek? Any information? I can tell you all about Farzu's underwear.
He'll kind of move his hand, and the Stormboss ship piece will move, as well with Calborn's down to Faymire.
So that's your next route of attack.
It's not our only plan of attack.
But one of them. I figured you wouldn't suffer the elves to get away with their unexpected victory for too long.
No. You almost know me too well.
So where's the book?
Make your move, and I'll tell you.
Does he have his pieces?
You can see, like, up in Strilling, there's a ship over on Mirroment. There appears to be, like, an army banner. Same with Alarian, Faymire. The Ceres banner seems to still be up in Alarian.
Army banner in Mirroment. And whose is that?
Judging by the color, his are, like, demon red, the same color as his skin. The other ones are various colors, like Alarian and Ceres are, like, white and blue. Mirroment's is like, loath purple.
Okay. So he knows that he's lost in Mirroment.
Correct.
And is there a banner representing us? The
No,
five of
because you're
us?
currently not on the
Or
map.
four of us?
We're not on the map.
Okay. Well, anyone have any ideas? Stormmaw sails toward Fairmire. What do we do?
How many other pieces are there still in Stormmaw?
There is, on his board, he still has the other half of the fleet, Salt Wallow's fleet, and Calborn's army, which are still on their respective cities.
Salt's fleet. Calborn's army and Stormmaw's.
And what fleets do we have available?
Ceres's and the one up in Strilling from Kalorn. And then also the rest of the fleet that's currently waiting at Faymire.
Mm-hmm. I imagine we'd try to bring the Ceres fleet around and
It's
trap
that's
the Stormmoth fleet in Fairmire Bay. Pincer
that's
motion.
on that's only if the storms don't get the ships first.
As you say that, the ship moves on the map.
I'm sorry, we had the Ceres fleet and what others?
The Alarian fleet, or the Ceres fleet up in Alarian, the Ceres fleet down in Ceres, and the Faymire fleet, and then the pirates in Kalorn over in Strilling.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if they're bringing the Stormmoth fleet toward Kalorn, I think have the Ceres fleets kind of join up and
Okay.
head into that bay by Fairmire to kind of attack them from both sides. Probably.
You know your war maneuvers, don't you? And he'll move Salt Wallow's fleet to Ceres.
Where's the piece for us? Can I place it?
4 figures will appear on the map. Out in the middle. Just think or say, and it will obey.
Here's
Fair
the thing.
moves. There. Oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing you're not considering. We can be wherever we want, and wherever we are, we win.
Yes, but how many places can you be at once?
Only one at once, but it's a matter of seconds to get halfway across the world if we want to.
That is an advantage in your favor.
And we're talking about things on the sea. Let's be honest, Dietrich. I have a way of just making storms and deadly waves and other things appear on the sea. It's not very hard.
And even if it does come to ship combat, I've never been defeated on the sea.
He wants to play with us having all the advantages. This just doesn't seem fair to him.
Fair, where are you putting the pieces?
Fair's putting their piece in Salt Wallow.
Interesting move. Calport army piece will move towards Mirroment.
Don't mistake my recent work in Mirroment as sentiment for my people.
Sentimentality is what gets good people killed, and is what makes them make very dumb deals with devils. So I would never mistake it for that.
Oh, I know firsthand. Lolth taught me that.
Is there anything we can do to draw more groups out of Stormmaw? Like some kind of feint maneuver? Is there like a different target that we can have our armies attack that will force them to respond?
It's your move right now, so
No, that's what I'm asking because I
Yeah.
can't I don't see
Yeah,
where anything
that's
is
fair.
on any map. But
What?
Sorry, not that fair.
I know, I'm just being dumb.
like I think I'd be trying to look for some kind of like, oh, if we attack here, then they'll have to respond by moving ships in from Stormmaw, and if we can do a couple of those, then Stormmaw could be relatively undefended, and then the four of us go there.
Make an
Would be kind of-
insight check.
Natural 20 for a 28. And you see the mathematical symbols start
Yeah,
appearing
it's like that.
above
It's like that.
Dietrich's head,
Yeah,
like Zach Galifianakis and
yeah.
Steam coming out of
Kinda
Dietrich's
hangover.
ears.
If you were to take, you're looking at the board, and then it kind of hits you like a flash. If you were to take Sterling's army fleet past Mirroment, and the other third of the series fleet you haven't moved from Alarian yet,
Mhm.
and Pincer Calborn, they'd have no choice but to move the fleet out of Storm. To try to break the siege.
Yeah, I think I'd do that. And then when the fleet leaves Stormmaw, the four of us teleport into Stormmaw.
He kind of stands up and looks at the board.
Oopsie.
That was all.
Somebody left his queen undefended.
Someone got all the information they needed. And since you won on the board, I suppose a deal is a deal. And so you'll see kind of like runes on his arm kind of light up. Your book is here. In this place. You'll have to go to the depths to get it. But it is nearby.
We're not already in the depths.
We need to go deeper.
What do you all call it? Into the crypt, the basement? Something like that.
This place has more basements.
Odd, isn't it? And you guys can kind of feel like, because he walked closer towards the board, you guys feel like heat radiating off of your bodies right now. Dietrich, for someone who is resistant to fire, you should not be feeling heat, but you are.
I'm resistant as well.
Still feeling it. He'll snap again and the board will disappear. These torches will stay lit, though.
So it's somewhere in here, down lower.
Yes.
Lower still.
Lower still.
And is anyone actually here recovering it, or was that a lie too?
I'll just kind of lean over. What do you think?
Insight check.
Okay.
Not good. Just well, passive 18.
43.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think he was probably just an illusion in the vision that Fair saw, and that nobody's actually here looking for it.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm thinking now too.
It doesn't particularly change the fact that we're here, we're close, and we do still want to get it so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. / maybe use it. So we might as well get it.
Sure.
He'll kind of like crack his neck, grab his staff, and turn a knob on it. Best of luck. He'll disappear. Assuming one of you two is not going to try and counterspell it. I see those gears turning.
No, when he turns away, Fair will just bow. Just another time, my lord. Until next time.
And he is gone in a comical puff of smoke.
Comical puff of smoke. So it's like got confetti in it.
You know, like the show, like, was it Sabrina the Teenage Witch, where it's just like a really small puff of smoke? Just like that. And I think we'll take our break there. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Stay tuned. Hello! We're back. I hope everybody had a good break. I did. With that, let's you go. What are y'all gonna do? The immediate
Time
moments after.
Time passes differently here than in the material plane, right?
I imagine so.
No, time passes differently in the Shadowfell and the Feywild.
Oh, okay.
Well, shall we look for a way down?
Sure. I suppose we shouldn't stay here too long, but the longer we delay in relaying your plans to the fleet, Dietrich, then perhaps the further we can throw off the information we've given the devil.
Okay.
It's a good play, though. Are there any other ways out of this room?
No.
Okay.
There are a couple coffins that are still perfect in this room.
Perfect.
Well, way better condition than the other ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone you'd like to speak to?
Don't believe I can. Do I have that spell? I have like 50,000 spells.
Sorry, which spell?
Speak with
Speak
dead.
with Dad.
I forgot what level it is.
3rd.
I do not have it.
You know, it was on the book you took from your boy Trevair.
What?
That was one of the spells that was on the book that Trevair had, the Book of Necromancy. That was one of the
Yeah.
spells on it.
Yeah. I can't speak with them, but I'd at least like to see what inscriptions and such remain.
Okay.
Go back to detect and magic.
Okay.
And just sort of walk around, check out the coffins. And it's like the top of the stairs there. You said there's like a stone throne. Are there like runes in game like are written on the map or
Yeah, around the throne, yes.
can I read it?
Yeah, it is in older uncommon. It says, give me 1 second. A throne in a tomb for the king of old to return to.
Interesting. And would I know anything like names of a king that far back? Who this might be?
Given how far deep you are, And the fact that you found tombs to Godim, the clan of the Forgotten Ways, you imagine this might be a reference to not necessarily a drow, specifically because they are matriarchal, but probably to Torog.
Okay.
That this site was kept as a ritual for those who still believed in the old ways.
Mhm.
A tomb for those who kept the old ways in the Underdark.
Interesting.
Well, shall we head out and keep looking? Sure, there's got to be a way down somewhere.
Sure, there was the other hallway. I think I'm done here. I mean, there's nothing left interesting to like read or anything on the coffins, the other coffins.
Same last names, though. You don't recognize first names, not famous enough to. But, it's the same two clans. Alright. Yeah, you guys can head back out the other way. Yeah, make a... I don't know, like... Arcana check. As you all around the corner and see this.
Is this to recall arcane lore?
It is, in fact, recall arcane lore.
Cool, so I'll roll with advantage.
Just fair.
Anybody.
Cool. I'll roll as well.
Roll a natural 2 for a dirty 1.
Got a 25.
25.
Share your Twizzlers.
Okay.
Arcana, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 30.
Okay. As far as you and Barry see this a hole broken out into the side, and you kind of see this slope leading away, and it kind of drops off into absolute nothingness. And you recall that regardless of where you are in the Underdark, that there are places you can fall through in the world. You'll survive, but you will more than likely end up in the abyss.
So we should steer clear of that place.
Mm-hmm.
The abyss does not sound great.
I'm gonna go say hi to Orcus. And/or the best one, Maglubiet. I just like saying that. I just like saying that name.
Yeah, sure. Let's take a hard turn on the campaign and jump into the abyss. No, I'm kidding.
YOLO. What Feather falls for.
Yeah. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
Can we open up these doors?
They're already open. They're kind of pushed out from the debris that's kind of here. And this looked like it was probably quarters for the living. There are food and supplies here as you go through the other open doors here up to the hallway, and you can see stairs leading down. You can see there are like bunk rooms here in various states of disrepair. The padding having fallen apart to the eons.
Any usable supplies or anything in here, or just a ruin?
Yeah, and anything magic.
Nothing magic, just ruin.
And does it look like anyone else has been through here recently? Like disturbances in the dust and debris that's more recent than the ruins themselves.
That's a very, very good question. You have a passive 26 investigation.
I do.
There is almost too much dust and debris to tell if someone has been through here. Because if they walk through, they just kick up more dust and debris and fungus and mold that kind of grows over where they were.
Certainly no one who's been through here in the last few days.
Correct.
Okay, head down the stairs.
That looks like our deeper.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, you guys can come out the stairs, up the door. You can see holes. In the floors, leading pitch darkness into nothing. No idea what's beneath it.
And out this like room on the side can we see like are these like crenellations or like arrow slits? Is it a full wall or
It's crenellations. It's not a full
Okay.
wall. And it essentially just overlooks a more underdark, but like this cavernous hole. You can kind of see like 120 feet down, and it keeps going.
can Fair just sort of step out onto the battlements and take a couple moments to just admire the view then?
Yeah, of course.
And then maybe like slowly take a walk down to the end and back to see if there's anything interesting in the little alcoves, but
Okay.
also just enjoy the view of the depths of the Underdark.
Can I go over into that little bedroom to the right? Check out what's in there.
Yeah, this was at one point an office.
Any notes or writings or any information I can get from it?
It's gonna seem weird, but it make a dexterity check for me. See if you can pick it up without it falling apart.
Can I give myself guidance?
Certainly.
Dirty 20 with everything.
Okay. You are very, very carefully kind of taking these pages to make sure they don't fall apart, as you kind of have to keep the book down, because if you try and pick it up, it's just going to disintegrate. and you read through a couple pages before what it is opened up to, and then the pages it's opened up to. And it describes the day-to-day of this place, designed to house artifacts that are potentially dangerous to the material plane and Drow society. Nondescript of what they have, but there are at least several. And then it references guards getting bad dreams, feeling like they're being stalked by something they can't see.
Do I know what that could be a reference to? Is it similar to anything we've heard about before?
Um, he continues on to talk about something that has gotten in that cannot get out. He, I think they're the same for you, but history or arcana, dealer's choice.
With -1, I'll roll guidance as well. Yeah, that's a 4.
It could be referencing lots of things that exude negative energies.
I'll just go back to the group.
Okay.
And just tell them, like, some negative energy thing got in here. The guards mentioned nightmares and feeling that they were being stalked. Not sure what it's about, but this place was apparently built to house dangerous artifacts.
Fair tries very hard not to look too excited.
You know, things that belong in a museum.
Interesting. I wonder what happened here. Did one of the dangerous things escape?
I don't think it was that. What I saw made it sound more like something got in that they couldn't get rid of.
Oh,
Contained in
interesting.
one of the artifacts, or not
Who
enough
knows?
information to tell.
I don't think they even knew.
Hmm.
Which is probably why this place fell into ruin.
Well, I can tell you the view outside is quite lovely, but again, don't fall. It might be a while before you reach the bottom.
That's a good note. I'll make sure to never do that.
And just sort of detect magicking. Is there anything else in this room of
Yeah,
interest?
there's nothing else in this room.
Also, above game, Katie and Proto, are either of you getting like really vivid deja vu of Charles Entertainment Cheese?
Yes.
Is this the
Okay, it
same
wasn't
map?
just
No.
it wasn't just me.
Nope. Different map.
Yeah,
Are you
it really
really?
looks like it.
That
It
the
looks like
curved
it
hallway.
looks yeah, that
Yeah.
curved
The curved hallway with the statues.
Each
Yeah, so what they
room-
do is they do like a basic layout. So they line the building out, and then they put different walls and stuff inside and do different backgrounds for it. So the
Uh-huh.
curved hallway area and like this area you're currently in is the
Mhm.
same, but like everything to the left is a different room layout. and it's
Yeah,
got a
I was
different
like, it's not
background, too.
quite the same, but it's not.
Yeah.
There was another
Mm.
circular room off to the left too, in
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it basically is the same map, but it looks different.
It has a lot
It's
of
exactly
flavor.
the
lot of
same,
flavor
only
on it.
different.
It has a lot of
Yeah.
flavor on it. Sorry. What do you call that? It has some panache on it.
A little mustard.
Yeah, a little mustard.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going insane.
No, we all are. We're all going
Oh,
insane.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're here.
We're all
wait a
mad
minute.
here.
Yeah.
I've been to this place before. There's something about pizza up in this other room.
do we? I cast detect pizza.
I also before I forget, shout out Seafood Games. You guys make
Hell
awesome
yeah.
maps. I love their bundles. Go check them out. Yeah, you guys can step out into the curved hallway.
Does the statue, like the iconography, look familiar? Torak
like-
again.
Drowish.
Looks like a giant rat.
Drowish.
Drow-ish. Masculine or feminine?
Masculine, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you imagine they kept these dangerous artifacts?
Away somewhere interior, I imagine. Or
Make
I don't
a
know if they
perception
could.
check.
Oh, we're standing on one right now.
Yeah.
Is this-
Everybody?
You just
Is
tripped
this
over
sight-
one. Everybody
is this
except
sight-
for it's sight based. I don't
Okay.
know. Farzu may be able to see it. Fucking go for it, man.
A +1? I doubt
You
it.
blind
Uh,
bat motherfucker.
I
Dirty
spent too much time in the mines.
Yeah.
Dirty 20 or a passive 23?
Passive 23.
19 or passive 21.
Okay.
26.
26. Farzu.
He's pretty sure we're in the Underdark.
Yeah.
You know what? Surprisingly, I got a 20.
Nice. You all kind of are having this discussion about where do you think they keep artifacts, and you all kind of look out. By the way, this is a full wall here, so these are like
Mhm.
arrow slits, and you guys are kind of having this conversation. You all look out, and you realize, out dangling over the abyss, on this rusted metal structure, are cages that contain these items that can be dropped into the abyss with a switch if they need to be.
Oh. That's kind of a smart way to design things, I suppose.
I thought you guys would like that.
Fair. Go to the closest window or arrow slit and try and see what else out there. Get the detect magic going as far as possible.
Well, I
Probably
think
looks
Dietrich-
like
not
Dietrich
quite
will-
there.
I think Dietrich will keep walking until he finds the door.
Okay. Yeah, judging by what you can see, you assume it's to the right. So you can head over in that
Mhm.
direction. Fair, there are
Yeah.
looks to be 4 cages here at one point. 2 of them are still there. And then they are in boxes in this cage.
Is it like one thing in each cage, or is it like a collection in each cage?
That's 1 box in each cage.
Okay. And so you can't see whatever's inside the cages necessarily.
Correct.
Just that there is a thing in them.
Correct, and also probably intentionally.
Yeah.
The boxes are probably lead lined.
Yeah, actually,
That would be a good assumption.
does that block detect magic?
Yeah. Blocks everything.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Do we want to try to see what's in the boxes? Fair.
Oh yeah, just blocked by a thin sheet of lead. So I don't know. Can I tell if there's lead in the if it's like lead in the boxes? Just with detect magic.
Yeah, you can probably tell it's lead lined
I,
boxes.
I cast detect lead.
There's like you can get to your detect magic can get to the first cage, and you can kind of like, because you can walk around.
Yeah, sort of like, okay, this is actually blocking my vision, not.
Yeah, and it's a black hole there, so you know that it's blocking your vision. Farzu and Emrys, where would you be in this moment?
I don't know. Can I fit in one of the arrow slits?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking directly out there.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a way to get to these boxes because magical items. Yes, please.
You can try and go through the arrow slit and jump onto the metal grate there.
Or use the door. There
Of
is
course, he's
door.
not thinking a door. He's small enough he can fit.
So right.
You're a part dumb of ass.
So right.
Yeah.
The mechanism from the looks of it that causes those to drop, like if there was enough force put on those cages, could they just be like moved? Like, could you rip them off the mechanism?
It would be
Like, is
really
it like a
hard to.
clip that holds them?
So the whole. Hold up, I'll move Dietrich to show you. This whole thing is the cage. That platform breaks off and drops.
Okay,
so
how much
they're
do the
sitting on a
cages?
platform?
That's why I'm asking.
A couple thousand pounds. Probably they're
Okay.
made of pure metal.
So there's no way to drop the cages without hitting the mechanism.
Yeah.
So we're not in danger of like the thing just tumbling away into darkness when we jiggle the whatever.
Yes.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
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 I
Okay,
was-
now
I
I
was
get what
gonna-
you're asking. Thank you.
I was gonna try to like investigate it a little bit once I got out there, but
As you
Yeah.
guys are kind of standing there and detecting the box and you're pushing open the door, I need Fair and Dietrich to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
okay. All right. 22.
Okay.
It's only a 16.
Oh, right.
Should I take a d6?
probably.
Yeah, go
D8?
ahead.
Okay, or d8. How many
No.
d8s do we have left?
Hang on, I had that. We have 2d12s and 8d8s. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and no d6s, so I have to take a d8. Okay, that's a 7, so 23.
23 saves.
22 good?
22 is good.
Good.
Oh, and it's a saver suck. Okay. Let me grab the creatures, and we'll roll initiative here.
Can I just have my spell deck sort of like at the bottom of the stairs, just to sort of keep an eye out back there?
Yeah, once everything loads up, certainly.
Okay, sorry.
I hope they have it. They do.
Oh, Slender Man.
Yep.
Those things are big.
They are huge.
I have a very important question, Rai.
Yeah.
Are they immune to the prone condition?
Is it huge or smaller? They actually are.
Seriously?
Yep.
It's been like 5 fights in a row. Asshole.
I don't know why so many so I only looked at like damage resistance and damage immunity. I didn't look at condition immunities until you said something, and then I was like, oh shit.
But you know what?
Can everybody roll
But
initiative
you know
for
what's
me, please?
But you know what's not immune to the prone condition is that bone snake that has no legs.
Right?
That was great.
Boy, I am not rolling well today.
I'm not either.
That's mildly reassuring.
Joy.
I didn't get to use. Okay. Over 20. Over 20, anybody? Ah, that's
Nope.
not great. 20 to 15.
18.
Okay.
17.
What's your dex?
16.
Okay. Farzu, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Fair, what did you get?
I got a 13.
Wild. Cool. Dietrich, you're up first as this thing comes out of invisibility.
I will just Hexblade's curse it.
Okay.
And how far am I from it?
I believe like 15 feet.
All right. Yeah, I'll just take 15 feet to get up next to it and booming blade.
Cool.
That's a 22 to hit.
That will in fact hit.
Okay.
What all
I will
damage?
make it. Yep. So I've got weapon die and sneak attack, and I'm going to make it a maneuvering attack and booming blade damage, and I think that's going to be it for now.
Okay, so it's
For this
piercing
attack.
and thunder.
Piercing and thunder.
Okay, roll the thunder separately.
Okay. All right. Here's the piercing. Okay. I can re-roll one of these piercing because of piercer.
Great.
I'm going to do that.
Severely
Nope.
underrated.
Re-rolled it, and it was still a 1.
Damn.
All right. So that's 19 plus charisma. Yeah, 10, 6. Yeah, so that'll be 19 plus 16 is 35 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the thunder is 17.
So half is 8.
Half
Yeah.
half will be 8.
Okay.
So 43 total.
Huh?
And then I'll take my last 15 feet of movement straight back from it.
Okay. Cool.
And I don't provoke any opportunity attacks because swashbuckler.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Cool. He's going to pull up his hand, and all of his slender point fingers on the one in front of Dietrich are going to come together. And it's going to do its big feel of doom. I can't read it. So say wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this a frightened effect?
That is part of it.
I'm immune to the frightened condition.
Okay.
Also, I'm still gonna make the save,
Yes.
and you'll tell me what else happens.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to spend a luck point on that. Still bad. Yeah, that's just a 9.
So that is 40 points of necrotic damage.
40 points of necrotic damage.
And
Okay.
because you are not frightened, it means you are also not paralyzed.
Cool, cool, cool.
And then he will throw an enervating drain attack on you as well. That's only 15 to hit.
Misses.
So it'll go way over your head and you kind of see like necrotic energy kind of bounce off the wall behind you. Stones will go flying. He can sense life within 300 feet, so he's actually going to move to the other side of Dietrich while staying in melee, so I think he'll take the other half of Booming Blade.
Yep. So that's going to be 4d8 thunder.
Emerson, then Fair. And then Frozen.
That's 12.
So half is 6.
So he'll take another 6.
Cool. Alright. Emerson, then Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the one. I guess I probably could see. Can I see both of them, like through that slit or anything, or am I just guessing, checking? Or could I have seen the necrotic energy fly over Dietrich?
Energy on Dietrich's side, yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna go over towards Dietrich's side, and then I'm gonna sunbeam.
Okay. Yeah, 60-foot line.
It's a con 22. It
30.
It's 33, but it's saved, so it's 16.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. That's gonna end my turn, but I'm just gonna hold concentration on.
Ooh. Fair.
Have I ever seen any of these before?
No.
Okay. And what was it that it tried to do to me? What did I feel when I had to make the save?
It was trying to deal necrotic damage to you. It was trying to drain your life away.
Okay, rude.
Yeah. It's one of those.
So I'm a little ways away from it. Does it look like it could reach me if I wanted to move away?
Yes.
Okay. Reading a spell.
Reading the spell explains the spell.
Yeah, I know. I have like 60 of them to read. I can't remember all of them, unfortunately. Fair will cast Crowd of Stars.
Okay.
And conjure a bunch of motes of light. And would I have disadvantage to make a ranged spell attack then?
No,
from
because
here?
it's not within 5 feet of you.
Oh, he's not within 5 feet of me. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry so much. I play Pathfinder and it gets me all confused.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can even find. I will use my bonus action to turn one of the motes of light into a sword and cast it at the thing.
Okay.
The rude monster thing. So spell attack first. Oops, Windows. Do I want to roll the metal d20? That's been like betraying me today. We'll roll this one. Dirty 20?
Yeah, it hits.
It does hit. Okay.
Alright.
So it is 4d12 radiant,
Cool. I'll be
which
right back.
I
I'm gonna
think
spray.
is
Hopefully.
I think that is more d12 that I've rolled in D&D like up to this point, like in my life.
Yeah, unless you play a barbarian with a great axe or you're casting Toll the Dead a lot, you
Yeah.
don't roll a lot of d12s in 5th edition.
That could have been a better damage roll. And I have 6 stars. It was 13 damage when Rai gets back. Don't let me forget.
How much damage?
13 radiant damage.
Nice. Well, actually, it's 14. That's not nice.
Yeah, it's really not. I got 2 ones.
Yikes. Yikes.
Does it look like the radiant
Oh, yeah.
affected it particularly?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't take
Just
double.
curious.
That doesn't take double damage.
And then I will move away from it.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll just move away from it.
Okay. It'll take an opportunity attack. That's only a 16.
And that will miss. I'll
Full
just...
move?
Yeah.
Full 30. Okay.
And yeah, I was going to have my spell deck was going to be at the bottom of the stairs there. So sort of like next to me, I guess, just inside
Oh,
the circle.
I thought you meant the stairs you guys came up from.
Oh, no. I meant the stairs off to, yeah, those stairs.
Oh, okay, cool.
My bad.
All right, Farzu, you're up.
I hear lots of things going on.
Yeah.
I guess I will come out and go towards Bear.
Okay. 25 feet will get you there.
I will.
Around the corner, but it looks pretty nightmare-like.
Well, you'll say you could get there and get line of sight on
Get
it.
there.
Yeah.
All right, I will bonus action Blade Song.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast Barzu's hand
Okay.
at we'll go 5th level. Or sorry, 6th level.
Okay. Fist or what?
Yes. And then that what is it? Plus 16 to hit. $23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is 6d8, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna do this here for now. Uh, 29 damage.
29, okay. Got it.
And then how far did you move me?
25 feet.
Okay. I'll go. Can I get to the wall?
Like there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get another
I have
10 when
another
you do
10.
Blade Song, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so 35 can get you there.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
It's gonna move. I forgot how much move speed it has. Yeah, it kind of like pushes off the ground. It just kind of like floats as this kind of like ephemera black negative energy kind of comes off of it. And it will move there. It's going to put its fingers together and shoot at Farzu. So it's a con save, please.
Would my hand get an
And-
opportunity attack?
No, it's not a
it's
creature.
an
It's an
object.
Oh,
object.
right. It's not a creature. You said a con save?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Is this against magic?
Does it have to be against a spell or is it magical effect?
It just says advantage on wisdom
Yeah, you
against
have advantage.
magic.
You have advantage.
Cool.
I looked it up.
Only a 17.
Okay. So it is 38 points of necrotic damage.
38?
Mm-hmm. And you are frightened and paralyzed.
All right, I'm not.
Not within 30 feet of me.
And I'm not form of dread yet.
Yep.
So I think once you activate Form of Dread, the frightened condition just goes away if you become immune to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Possibly.
But yeah.
And then it will take another swipe at Fair. 29 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Cool. So that is 28 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Man, my dice do not like me today. That is a 13.
Okay. Your hit point maximum is reduced by the exact same amount of damage you took.
Oh, good. Oh god, where do I do this? Override max HP. Okay.
Yeah, if you click it, you click your
Yeah,
hit
I got
point
it.
box, yeah. You can add a max HP modifier.
Mm-hmm.
That's its turn, which means we're back to the top of the initiative order again, which means it's Dietrich's go.
All right. All right. I know it takes full radiant. I get the feeling psychic might not work. So with my bonus action, I'm going to cast a branding smite at 4th level,
Okay.
which is going to add 4d6 radiant to my next attack,
Mm-hmm.
and stops it from turning invisible with no save. As long as I keep concentrating on it after.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Then I'm gonna pass to the grave,
Mhm.
action surge, and booming blade.
Fuck yes.
I wanted to try one of these with a smite spell one time because I haven't really gotten to a lot.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot. You need to make a con save at the start of your turn, but we can do that.
Oh, okay.
after the
Yeah,
fact.
I'll do that first.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that now.
Okay.
I rolled another nat 19, so another 22.
Cool. No damage.
Okay. Now the booming blade.
Yep. No money, no whammies.
Okay. That's gonna hit. I'm just trying to decide, do I luck point to try to crit dive? I'll give it a shot. Nope. So that's just a dirty 30 to hit.
By the way, I'm not sure I like the new lucky feat.
The new what?
The new lucky feat.
I haven't looked yet.
You have more charges. I think you have 5 charges now, but you have to. It gives you advantage, so you have to declare it before you roll.
That seems like a good way to balance the lucky feat. To be
Yeah.
honest. Anyway,
I don't like the more charges,
so-
but that's a whole thing. But
right. So I've got my weapon die. I've got sneak attack. I'm gonna make it a maneuvering attack.
mhm.
I've got booming blade dice, and I'm gonna make it an eldritch smite. And I also have my radiant damage from the branding smite.
It's just the thunder damage.
So I've got piercing, radiant, thunder, and force.
Yep, everything except for the thunder.
All right, I'm gonna
thunder's-
separate.
yeah.
I'm gonna set these thunder aside. I'm not gonna roll them yet. I'm gonna roll everything else. They are color coded, so I know which ones are piercing because I can re-roll one of those.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll this piercing die. Let's make some room here. I'll just roll it on. Okay. And... All right, that's exactly 60 on the dice. Then the radiant is another 10.
Okay.
So that's 5. So we're at 65 on the dice, plus 16 from all my modifiers is
81.
65, 81. And then that is doubled to 162.
Okay. All right, I had to break out the calculator.
And it is, so it's immune to the prone condition.
Yes.
So it's not knocked prone.
Correct.
And then the radiant smite spell
It can't go invisible.
is yeah, it can't become invisible as long as I keep concentrating on the spell, which I will do for now.
Okay.
See if it does anything.
Very cool. I love branding smite, so awesome. It looks awful.
I will take my 30 feet of movement and just go toward the center of the room.
Okay.
Like run down the corridor 30 feet.
Okay. It's gonna follow you, so there half a booming blade goes on.
Yep. Other half of booming blade is 17 thunder, so 8.
Okay. And then it will take 2 swipes at Dietrich. The first one will be a natural 20.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that.
So that would be 56 points of necrotic damage. Oh no, I did that wrong. 50
Oh,
points
sorry,
of
hang
necrotic
on.
damage.
Is it sorry, back up for a second. Is it getting within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Oh, can I do a brace before it attacks me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think I'll do that. That's a natural 19, which is a crit. For like 33 to hit.
Damn.
So I get weapon die, I get sneak attack.
Off game, the AC of these things
I-
is 15 for reference. What was that? Ow.
I don't know. So I get my weapon die, I get sneak attack, I get the extra D8 from the maneuver. But I don't get booming blade, I don't get anything else. Oh, sorry, that's all doubled.
Yeah.
So this is plus 22. I will reroll this one with Piercer. Okay.
Hurricane Katie. Yes. Can't just say that about people. God.
That'll
Dad.
be 49.
49.
Damage.
Okay. Cool.
Which I think it takes him to like 284 total that he's taken.
Yeah. So the first one's a crit for 50 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And I need you to make a con save.
Well, yeah, I can't make a DC 25 to hold on to the branding smite, so
Okay.
he can feel free to go invisible.
Cool.
So 50 necrotic
Mm-hmm.
and a con save. 17.
Okay.
Should I use a die on that? I think I should use a D8
Yeah.
if nobody minds.
Go for it.
7.
Okay, cool.
So 24.
Great. So you save. So you don't lose 50 hit points.
Cool. Awesome.
Second one
Love
will
it.
be a 28 to hit.
That still hits.
So that is 26 points of necrotic damage because I rolled a little low. And another con save, please.
That is very bad. I'm going to use another luck point.
Okay.
So my last luck point. That's a 22.
Okay, so no hit point reduction.
Whew.
Great. Emrys. Con save. Start of your turn.
That's fine. I love con saves.
I know you do.
That would be a 26.
Saves, no damage.
Great. Now I'm gonna do something nutty because that one looks a little hurt, but the one near fair, yeah, int 22 save.
It can't make it.
Feeble Mind, it now has a 1 int and a 1 charisma score.
Jesus Christ.
It cannot cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
And it's what, 30 days for another save, I think?
It's 30 days, and it takes
God.
46 psychic damage, but I think the psychic damage it's probably immune to.
It is not. Roll psychic damage. I think Bloody's gonna be mad here.
11 points of psychic damage.
Wait, she'll take 22 points of psychic damage.
Oh, man, I guessed wrong. Should have done the staggering smite.
It now has a 1 int and a 1 charisma score. Have fun, guy.
That's a -6 to both.
No, it just automatically sets them to 1.
Yeah, but in terms of ability score,
Yeah, it's a -6.
-6.
-5, I think.
Oops.
It's bad, but
Yeah.
have fun over there, casters. I think you can hit it now.
Oh, yeah, 1 is in fact a -5.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus act, I'm gonna use a spirit totem bear on my homies over there that look kind of messed up with the frightened. Kind of look scary.
Okay, where are you moving?
I'm gonna move over towards Fair and them
Okay.
and use bear spirit on all of us, which is
30-foot radius?
20. It is a 30-foot radius, and it is a 23 points of
Yeah, you can get everybody.
temp HP.
23 temp HP.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you can get everybody.
And advantage on strength and strength saving throw.
Sweet, thanks. 23.
23.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one did you feeble mind, by the way?
This one.
The
Okay.
not messed up
The
one.
not fucked up one. Fair, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I did roll for my detect magic, so I still have concentration on that. If I look at Farzu, does it look like he has like a dispellable effect on him?
No, it is not dispellable.
Okay. Sorry, Farzu. I tried.
That's okay. It's gone next turn.
Then looks like psychic worked pretty well. So I will psychic lance at 5th level.
Great.
That's an int 19 save.
Can't make it. Can't make it, doesn't have legendary actions.
Okay. So that'll just be 96.
Sorry, Rai, I had to do it. I
It's
wanted to use it
phenomenal, I
one.
don't care. When you said int 22, I was like, wait a minute. Fuck.
But hey, they don't have legendary resistances, which is a fun thing to know.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have used it to save.
Yeah.
Right.
I just saw him messing you up though, Lenny. So I was like, we're gonna have to do something.
It's 26 psychic damage.
So 52.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And then bonus action, I will throw another star at him.
Dude, I wanted when you were like, yeah, they probably don't take psychic damage. I wanted to scream.
Yeah.
That's a nat 1.
They seem like nightmare creatures that probably
Don't
inflict
have
a lot
brains,
of psychic damage
yeah.
and don't
Yeah.
take it. Yeah, don't have brains.
What was that one?
On my crowd of stars.
Oh, okay.
Fair turns one of them into
Did you do your
one
con
of the...
save at the start of your turn?
No, I didn't know I needed one.
Sorry.
So.
I thought I said that. I might not have.
Oh. That is a bad on the con save too. That's like a 15.
Okay. That's 21 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Fortunately, I had temp HP. And then yeah, so Fair will psychic lance this thing, and then they take one of the motes from their crown of stars, turn it into the tarot chalice, wind up to chuck it, and drop it on the ground.
Shatters like a shot glass in a bar on the ground. Farzu, con save at the start of your turn, please.
Dirty 20.
Cool. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. Oh well.
Cool. That's Farzu's turn.
Oh?
You're paralyzed.
Oh, I can't bonus action.
Yep.
Nope. No bonus. No actions.
Oh.
Bonus actions. Anything. This one's gonna
Oh.
get. It's gonna get in range of Farzu within 5 feet. It has advantage.
No
Did he
reaction
move close
either?
enough?
Nope. Oh, for you to take an opportunity attack? Yeah, you did.
Okay.
If you wanted to use it for that.
Yeah, he can walk.
Okay.
Does Farzu lose the paralyzed condition at the end of his
loses it
turn, or
at
does
the
he get to save
end
against?
of this guy's turn. Is when he loses the paralyzed.
Okay.
It lasts until the
That's
end of the Nightwalker's next turn.
Okay.
So that is a 28. So I assume that hits.
Yeah.
So that is an auto crit because you're paralyzed.
Lovely.
So it is 52 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I need a con save.
That'll be a 22.
Okay.
I forgot to make con saves for Bigsby's hand.
Yeah. So that's a 28. I think you actually can make that, can't you?
Yeah.
You would need a nat 20, though.
Yeah. I got that.
Yeah.
Of course I got it then.
Yeah. 26.
I can't reaction, right? So I can't shield.
Yeah. I always assume your AC is like 24 without.
23.
Yeah.
I rolled.
Well, yeah, paralyzed. That means it's an auto crit.
Yeah. So I rolled low. That's 47 points of necrotic damage.
I am unconscious.
Need to make a con save on the hit point maximum reduction.
$19.
Okay, so that is 47 points of maximum hit point reduction.
40 what, sorry?
47 points of hit point reduction.
Okay.
All right, that's its turn. Dietrich, you are up.
On save?
Yep.
11.
Okay. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. How is this thing looking?
Fucking hurt.
Bloodied?
Beyond bloodied.
Okay. Just because I can attack him or get away, but if I don't get away, I probably go down to his next turn. So I think I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
I'm out of my 4th level warlock pack slots, but I can still do a 1st level wrathful smite, which adds a d6 psychic damage. Yay. An old booming blade.
Okay. I was surprised you didn't use your bonus action, but yeah.
That was my bonus action to
Yeah.
wrathful smite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the bonus action on your sword. I didn't say a complete sentence there. My bad.
Well, hang on. So what would that would be double piercing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think doubling the piercing is better than adding a d6 psychic.
Yeah.
So let's do that instead.
Okay.
So bonus action true strike.
Yep.
And then booming blade
Yep.
with advantage. Not 20.
Fuck yeah.
So we've got the weapon die and the sneak attack dice, and I'll make it another maneuvering attack, which is my last maneuver. And double the booming blade dice.
I think he's gonna get it here, guys.
I'm not rolling the thunder just yet, but here's the piercing. That's 32 on the dice. I'm gonna re-roll this one. Okay. That makes it 39 on the dice
Okay. Doubled
for
and
the
then doubled.
piercing. Or sorry, 39 on the dice for the piercing plus 22 from all my modifiers and the better criticals. So that's 61 plus
Yeah,
the
it's
thunder. Is 19.
okay.
Thunder halved to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So 70 total.
Oh yeah. It's gone.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm just gonna run 30 feet in like the opposite direction because I don't want this other one getting next to me.
Okay.
Don't you heal when it dies?
I heal a little bit when it dies. Because I had it Hexblade's cursed. It is, let me double check. I heal 13 points when it dies. Still probably go down to like 1 turn of attacks from one of these.
Emrys con
but-
save, and then it's your turn.
Dirty 20.
21 points necrotic damage. Twizzlers.
Oh, right. Hey, give me a damn Twizzler, bro.
Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, so we're just gonna use my staff, and I'm just gonna expend 3 charges, and Farsu's gonna stand up.
Okay.
How much health?
It's 7.
I assume if he's using 3 charges from his staff, it means he's using heal, so it's 70.
Yes, it's 70. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the action. And then I'm going to move back so I can see Dietrich. And yeah. So I need to step back so I can see Dietrich there.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, because I used the staff to use that, I can still cast something, right?
Yep.
Great. He's going to get a 5th level healing word.
Sweet.
And that is why
I did
healing
not
on magic
mean to hit
items
cast.
is phenomenal. Because it is the use magic item, not cast a spell.
I rolled 3 4s, so I got extra rolls from those. So 23. You got 28 points off that one spell
Sweet.
from the staff.
That is almost 6 points per spell slot level. It's pretty good. All right. Any more movement?
No.
All right.
Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna back up a little bit more if I have some more
Yeah.
move.
I mean, you have enough to
just
get
to
out
get
of
that.
them.
Yeah,
You have enough to jump
I
across
just
them
want
if
to-
you need to.
yeah. I want to go ahead and do that. I just want to be able to see him, but
Yeah.
stay the hell away from him.
All right, fair. Con save at the start of your turn.
All right. See if I can roll higher than like a 7 on literally any saving throw tonight.
Get your oof
Okay,
emotes ready in
that's-
chat.
Huh?
I said get your oof emotes ready in chat.
It's actually a 19 on the die for a 26.
Great, no damage. It's your turn.
Uh,
What's that feel like?
nothing because I didn't take any damage.
Exactly.
I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance on this guy at 4th level.
Great.
So I think I just roll.
Yeah. I bit my tongue on the last Twizzler, and I'm sad.
Sounds like the lyrics of every Simple Plan song.
24 psychic damage.
Okay, so 40.
Is it still up?
Yeah.
Bonus action. Manifest another star into a wand and throw it at the thing.
Great. Every Simple Plan song except for one.
Oh my god. Fair drops that one too.
Another now one.
Maybe.
Oof. What's your Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I'll make sure I got my sword out and I will hey, Farzu, do you want to when you get up, will you be able to go to town on this guy?
I don't know if I'll be able to go to town, but I'll be able to get away.
Okay. Then I will stay where I am.
Oh no, what did you do, Jess? Oh, tomorrow and that. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Farzu, con save on your turn.
$22.
Saves.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action Blade Song
Okay.
because I was not conscious. And then I'm going to cast how far is Katie from me? Or fair?
It's 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay. And he has like a 1 to con, right?
He has a 1 to charisma and intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a minus 5.
Just reduces intelligence to 0 and he dies.
I don't think I can do that. Unfortunately.
Although intelligence 1 should theoretically mean he behaves like an animal. He doesn't
Correct.
necessarily have hostility to anyone or anything. He's just looking for food.
He's innately the dumbest thing on the planet.
Yeah, he's like he has like the intelligence of, like an insect.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm still going to cast Thunderstep
Okay.
at 5th level.
Con save.
Con 23.
30.
so he takes half.
Mm-hmm. God, now I got the Simple Plan Scooby-Doo song stuck in my head. Thank you.
I bit my tongue on the last Twizzler.
No, dude, that sounds like a Fallout Boy song title.
What's the difference, honestly?
A lot.
I mean, like,
So half a 23,
11.
and I'm gonna go
Away.
90 feet. Yeah,
90 feet that way?
Yeah.
Away down south in Dixie. All right. Great.
Would my hand still be up?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you fell unconscious.
All right. It just doesn't say it goes away if that happened.
you lost concentration on it when you fell.
Anything with con does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, can't make a concentration save or concentrate on anything
You
when
can't
you're
concentrate
passed
on a
out.
spell when you're unconscious. All right.
How's it looking right now, by the way?
Bloodied. Full beyond bloodied.
Oh, before I actually do that, I'll say sorry, fair.
It's gonna turn.
When he moves up on me, I'm gonna activate my contingency to vortex warp myself back to where the hand was.
Oh shit!
Well, I guess that works.
Wizards, bruh.
God, he only has 40 feet of movement left. All right, his reach is 15 feet though, so he'll go over here.
Damn it.
That is only a 16 on the first attack, Emerus, which way misses.
Miss.
The second one is one better.
Miss.
He's trying to reach across this gap and swipe at you and just can't get a good hit. Like drool, like black slime drool from the negative plane kind of coming down his chin. Dietrich, you're up.
All right, I don't think I'm in the circle.
You know you're not. Yeah, we'll say you're not.
It's stuck in my gut.
You just feel like the energy just kind of like step.
Yep.
You feel the negative
Stuck
energy
in
come
the
on
gut.
you, and you're just like.
So I think means I'm more than 30 feet away from it.
That means you're exactly 30 feet away from it. We'll say.
Should I run in and hit it? Yeah, I'll run in and Wrathful Smite and with my bonus action and then Booming Blade.
Okay.
I'm going to use a point of inspiration on that.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be a 23 to hit.
That will definitely
Or
hit.
sorry, 14. Yeah, 23 to hit. So I've got weapon die, sneak attack, 1d6 of psychic damage. I don't have any maneuvers left, and I have Booming Blade. So all right, I'm just rolling the piercing. will re-roll this one. So that's 14 plus my modifier 10 is 24 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
The psychic will be doubled.
Yep.
1. So 2
2.
psychic. So up to 26
Yep.
total. And then half of the thunder.
Mm-hmm.
7. So it'll take another 3 thunder.
So 29.
29.
Okay.
And because of Wrathful Smite, it has to make a wisdom save, DC 19.
That's a 7.
So it's frightened of me until the spell ends. Unless it's immune to frightened.
It is, in fact, immune to frightened.
Okay.
It's one of
Then I
four
will
condition immunities it has.
I will drop the spell
Okay.
after that because it only adds the damage
Great.
once.
Emrys, con save.
Forgot actually that Psychic Lance, if they fail to save, they're also incapacitated. So I'll remember that on my next turn. My bad.
That was
Yeah,
much
it's a
better
big
with
one.
a 29.
Nice, no damage. Yeah. Not my responsibility,
Let's see.
but thank you for noticing.
Make a wisdom 22 again.
I can't make it.
Great. Dissonant Whisper. It is now forced to run from me.
So it's gonna go 50 feet that way.
And I get an opportunity attack also.
You do.
12 points of damage. There you go.
Got 24 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
God,
I have a dirty 20.
that
to
hits.
But towards fair.
Whoo! I rolled 5, 5, 6, 6 on these 46. So that's 32 damage.
6, 8, 9. How much damage? Sorry.
32.
32. Okay. It's looking very bad. Great. Fair. Start of your turn. Con save.
Wait. That's 10.
Okay, so 21 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And then it's your go.
Uh,
I think I know what you're doing.
I'm casting Psychic Lance again.
Yep.
At 5th level, and I'm going to remember that it will also incapacitate him.
Yep. Till the start of your next turn.
Can do.
Yes.
We know what they can do on their next turn is Psychic Glance it again.
Mm-hmm. Assuming they have spell slots.
Wow, that was kind of a shitty roll. Uh, 18 psychic damage, so 36.
Okay. And it's incapacitated, so it can't take bonus actions, actions, or reactions.
Yeah.
Great. Farzu, you're up.
Can I get line of sight within 35 feet? With my 35 feet?
How much move speed do you have?
35 feet?
35 feet can get you there.
Can I somewhat see it?
No. God, I need to have more things happen in semi-rounded rooms. God. So much more fun.
It's Bigsby's hand. Okay, I have to be able to see it within range.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Uh,
Wait, you're trying to cast the hand again?
yeah.
Hold up. When you cast the spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet and then cause one of the following effects to happen.
Yeah. So can I cast it and then use my bonus action to move it?
So it happens automatic. You can cast it at that distance and then move it another 60 feet as part of the spell cast.
Okay.
Subsequent turns?
It says when you cast a spell and as a bonus action on subsequent turns, you may...
Subsequent turns.
No, when you cast the spell and
Yeah.
on subsequent turns.
Oh, okay.
You
Cool.
may use a...
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I will use my last fifth spell slot to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna go up to him and grapple him. Grapple it.
Okay. The negative energy forces coming off of the body blocked your hand from squeezing down on him.
But it can grapple him?
It's immune to the grapple condition. Your spell
Really?
just pulses against the negative energy coming off of his body.
Well, I guess that's a good thing to know.
Makes a little dog toy squeak noise.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I don't have to use a bonus action for that. Then I'll just use my bonus action to Form of Dread.
Okay. Okay. It's incapacitated, so Dietrich.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide, do I do... Yeah, I'm gonna run in, bonus action dash, and booming blade.
Okay.
That's a natural 18, which is a crit because of, oh no, because I don't have this
It's
one has Blade's
19.
Curse.
Yeah, it is
I need a
19,
19
but yeah,
for
it's
it.
not a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So normal hit.
With the Ring of Deftness, it 19 is a crit. With
Yeah. Yeah. So weapon die, sneak attack, booming blade. The piercing. Okay, I will reroll this one.
Your magic number is
Cool.
34, by the way.
All right, well that's 28 piercing.
Uh-huh.
And 17 thunder, which is halved to 6. So it's
17
34.
is 8.
I have to 8, yeah.
Yeah, so 36.
And I had 28 piercing plus 8 thunder
Mhm.
is 36.
Yep.
Jesus.
Its body crumples and dissipates as the negative energy. From the negative plane or the Shadowfell, you guys, the two mages with Arcana aren't quite sure. But their body kind of disapparates into like a black smoke miasma that doesn't give off good feelings.
Oh.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that those were the nightmares that the journal talked about.
Seems likely.
Hopefully there aren't more of them.
I'm in a second wind.
Oh yeah, I will do that too.
I'll heal 6. Thanks.
Oh yes. I rolled max. I healed 12 whole hit points.
Hell yeah. Well, shall we go out onto the catwalk and see if we can unlock these cages?
I almost want to maybe explore more of this and see if there are any more of those shadows lurking before we go out on teetering metalwork over the abyss. I'm definitely curious, but
And why don't you go look? I can probably handle the abyss by myself. I've been unlocking things since I was a teenager.
so you'll just go
Which
out and
was
bring
like
them back.
6 years ago, but don't ask questions.
Something we don't talk about, Bruno.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'll go
gonna
out. I'll bring the lead boxes back. I won't open any of them.
And
Okay,
I'll cast
I am
see
going
invisibility.
great.
I
Yeah,
am going
I'll
to go
Yeah,
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with Dietrich
yeah.
in case something happens so I can wild shape and catch his ass if he falls.
Great, that's a great idea. On the
Good looking
first
out.
cage, Dietrich, make an investigation check for me.
Well, all right. So I would like to ritual cast detect magic and have that up
Mm-hmm.
when I go out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape into a giant eagle and just be ready.
Great.
I'll wait sort of like in the doorway just inside, and see invisibility doesn't need concentration, so I'll also cast detect magic.
Cool.
I'll
All right.
stay with fair.
Investigation.
Yes.
All right. And I have the detect magic up.
Mm-hmm. And Emrys will be near the cage off the thing in giant eagle form.
Yeah. That's just a 9 investigation.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like an easily pickable lock, the first one you come across.
Is the lock magical
The
at all?
lock is not magical.
All right. I'll just try Thieves' Tools, sleight of hand. So what is it? It's sleight of hand, and I add my proficiency to it because I'm proficient with the Thieves' Tools.
Yes, so I believe that means it's a 13 for you.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry,
Which gives me a 28.
it was a 9 on the investigation check, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get you guys. Yeah. What you didn't see when you were investigating the cage in the lock. Yeah, I know. Was the dead man switch in the lock in case somebody tried to pick it. But you are skilled enough and a little lucky that you didn't set it off when you picked the lock.
Ooh, okay. Can I get the box or do I have to disable? Well, can I disable the dead man switch?
Yes, you can disable the dead man switch.
Okay. I will do so.
Yeah. Another sleight of hand, please.
With thieves' tools or without?
Yeah, with these tools. So
Okay.
another plus 13.
23.
Awesome. Yeah. It's easy enough to like delatch it so that the cage won't fall when the pressure's put on the wrong place. And you can grab the
Okay.
box and pull it out of the cage. And on the
Get ye
catwalk.
box. Turn to the next cage.
Yep.
Look for a dead man switch.
Great. It is way easier to spot now that you know what you're looking for.
23 sleight of hand to
Yep.
disable it.
Yep.
28 sleight of hand to unlock the door.
Easily done. Second box out.
Get ye box.
Get ye box to a shrubbery. No, sorry. Is that line from
no.
Hamlet?
No, I was talking
Nunnery.
about get
Yes,
thee
thank
to
you.
a nunnery. I was talking about strong bad. But never mind.
Is it larger than a bread box?
Yeah.
It's like strong bad talking about those old like computer RPGs that were all text
Yes.
and it would just be a description of what you're looking at.
By the way,
And,
that was a mean
like-
mean question on actually recently. It was like Strongbad used all of the following computers to answer his emails.
oh yeah.
And it's just a list
And it
of
was like it's like get you flask, and then you'd see a notification like you cannot get you flask, and you just are wondering why you cannot get you flask.
God. I miss Strongbad.
Uh
Oh man.
anyway, were there only those two,
Those
or
are
were there
only the
two
two.
more?
There are two that have you can
Only
tell
two.
that they have fallen. Like the switches
Okay.
have gone off and they've fallen somewhere into the abyss.
I will take those two boxes back to the hallway.
Great.
And let everybody else talk about what they're investigating while I'm doing all this.
Yep. What are you doing while that is going on? Fair and Farzu. Exploring the rest of the castle?
I'm not going alone if we run into more of those things.
Oh, I'm following Fair. I'm following you.
What am I looking for? Oh, hang on. There it is. So I could see just through the windows that there were two boxes.
Yeah.
So I think while Dietrich is retrieving them, Fair will start to ritual cast divination
Okay.
to ask which box has the Book of Vile Darkness in it. They will just ask the fates using their tarot deck.
Okay. You haven't seen the boxes up close. You don't know if they look that different from each other, but you do get a vision of a box in your mind with a particular pattern on it.
Okay, like one that I would be able to identify once they come back.
Yep.
Okay. So when Dietrich comes back, Fair will gesture. Fair will check out the two boxes and see if one of them matches what they saw.
It does.
And then ask Dietrich to hand that one over.
This one, you're sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
How does it look like it's sealed up?
It's locked
It's locked.
pretty heavily.
Hmm.
Is the lock magical? Would I have seen that
No,
on
it is
that?
not magical.
Fair, we'll just sort of turn the box so that the lock is facing Dietrich and be like, looks like you need to keep going.
Oh, another one. I'll give it a try. And I'll drop Detect Magic and cast Guidance on myself.
Yeah.
That's still just a 21.
Okay. It takes you a good, like, 5 minutes. But, you get it open.
As I hear it come unlatched, I'll just spin it back toward Fair.
Set it down on the ground and start to lift the lid.
Okay. Yeah, there's a book in there.
Detect Magic is still going. Does it? I'm assuming it's magical.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have like hella aura going on?
Mm-hmm.
Fair just sort of looks at the others briefly and then like leans down to pick up the book.
Great.
Is it dark and vile?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Is that the right one? If you're sure it's the right one, we should put it back into the box. So nobody sees it.
Oh, can I be sure it's the right one? And Fair will start to open the cover.
I'm also gonna look while she's doing this with the book and just kind of tell all of them. So just a quick note: the devil needs the gem in my hand to finish his crown.
Well, then we'd best make sure he doesn't get it.
So we have a little insurance policy with us, per se.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Great. This is going to sound batshit insane fair.
Okay.
Arcadia book game. I need you to roll 9 D100s.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say like
Wait.
an animal handling check.
That's what I thought. It was going to be like
Like
roll something crazy, an acrobatics check while opening
Make
the
a-
book.
yeah, like make a performance check. 9 D100s is far from the weirdest thing you've asked
Yeah,
for.
I think
That's
this.
true.
Yeah. All right. 40.
Would you like assistance? Should we each roll a couple? Or
No, this is
can you do
mine.
all
My
9?
book. It's mine.
This is mine.
My precious.
It's mine.
All right.
It's
40,
my money and I need it now.
40.
22.
Okay.
Like a good
30.
neighbor.
31.
I need you to re-roll the 31.
Reroll the 31. Okay. That is a 78 instead.
Yeah. He asked for a 13, but you rolled a 31.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay.
82.
82. Great. Cool.
47.
Okay.
And what, 2 more?
3 more.
Another 82.
Okay.
Do I re-roll that one or?
Nope. That's fine.
Okay.
We're on a different chart now.
Oh,
2
oh,
more.
oh boy.
2 more.
46.
The 46 needs to get re-rolled.
Okay, so re-rolling the 46 for a
All these
29.
reroll.
29, okay.
And 83.
83. Oh, I like that one. That's good.
I don't like this.
I
Great.
think
I don't-
this book is dangerous.
So
No
as
shit.
as you pick it up because you are evil aligned, it will attune to you.
Okay.
If you have an attunement slot.
I don't actually.
Okay. It will try and
Would you
force.
like to unattune from
It
something?
will try and force attune it to you. As it is
Okay.
a sentient artifact.
Uh,
It's their book and they needed it now.
Mhm.
Rod of
Above-
Absorption.
Yeah, above game, I
Okay.
really, really want you to do this. In game, oh my god.
All right.
Same
So the
here.
thing you get to decide first off, before I will read you all of the effects that happen, you get to increase one of your ability scores by 2 to a maximum
What?
of 24. But you must
What?
also decrease an ability score of your choice by 2.
Okay.
That's so good.
That's useful as heck.
That's hella useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think +2 intelligence, -2 charisma.
Yes.
And I have to
Um,
go in a manage sheet to do that.
Great.
I would go. If it were me, I'd do exactly the opposite of that in a heartbeat.
Um,
Wait, how do I make it?
We would just sit there seeing Dietrich get stupid or
Yeah.
dumber.
so above.
I mean,
above
Fair has
game-
other ways of doing that.
Above game, you must perform at least one evil act every 10 days.
Okay.
Oh
That's easy.
god.
Yeah.
If you willingly perform a good act, the book will unattune and disappear from you.
Okay.
And if you die while attuned to this book, an entity of great evil that is has a true name in the book will claim your soul.
Okay.
And that happens if you
Oh
hit
gosh.
0 hit points, not if you die.
Oh.
Maybe increase your con.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
I haven't decided what the Mark of Darkness is going to be, but you're probably going to get horns. You get
Okay.
dominate monster once per day.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You have the ability to speak dark speech now.
Okay.
Cool.
Metal.
Those are the items that are on the thing. We're going to get to what you rolled.
Yeah.
The minor beneficial properties of this book are you are immune to disease.
Cool.
Okay. Not sure
You
how this
are-
is-
Immune to charmed and frightened. And I haven't rolled it yet, but you get 1 free 2nd level spell per day from a table.
Okay.
Huh. I don't think you can actually add immune to disease. Like if you go to customize in your defenses, you can add
Oh,
like
yeah.
immunity. Disease is not one of the options, which is weird because if you're a paladin, it just shows up on there automatically.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to add it with an item.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Your major
I guess
beneficial
Rai
property...
just has to make this item then.
Yes, I'm going to add the Book of Vile Darkness, and then I will make the properties item.
Okay.
your
Yeah, I
major
haven't figured
beneficial
out how to
property
change this.
Is the
scores yet.
is the book allows you to, while you are attuned to it, cast 1 7th level spell for free per day. When you do, you roll a d6. It's I'll roll what the spell is, so I will tell you what the spell is later.
Okay.
You roll a d6 when you cast it. If you roll a 6, you can cast another of that spell for free.
Oh
Okay.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Great. Now we get into the detrimental properties.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Details.
As you attune to the item, your face becomes gaunt and skeletal-like as your appearance changes.
Hmm.
You emit a stench of being undead that's noticeable from 10 feet away.
I can work with it.
And that is not a detrimental property. Oh, actually, I can see why that is a detrimental property. While attuned to the artifact, you automatically deal 1d6 necrotic damage to any plant you touch and kill it that isn't a creature.
Okay.
Damn, they're like an
Oh, I see why
anti-druid.
that's detrimental too, Rai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
alright.
I need
We're
you,
gonna have to
and the
find a-
major detrimental property, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
We're gonna-
Okay.
No.
We're gonna need to find different ways of getting you high. 'Cause you can't smoke weed anymore. You'll just kill the weed.
But just it's just
immediately.
plants, but fungus.
Yeah, I guess fungus isn't a plant.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
oh,
Yeah, fungi are not plants. They're different
Oh.
things.
This is gonna be the
So I rolled
and I got a lot of it too.
a dirty 20. Do you think it's worth taking a d6 on this
It's
just
fine.
to make
It's
sure?
fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay,
It's a
dirty
decent
20.
roll. Roll 3d10 for me.
Okay.
It's just branching dice trees forever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. $16.
You instantly lose 16 years of your life.
16 what?
Years of your life when you attune to the item.
Oh.
Like on the back end, or like they forget the first 16.
No, they immediately
Or
lose
something.
16 years off of their lifespan. Like they age instantly 16 years.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that's like what, 3 for an elf or something? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Elf.
It's not that many.
Great. Cool. That's a thing that happens.
So yeah, that just happened.
Oh my god.
You have to do an evil act every 10 days. How am I gonna sit there and like watch that?
Oh, Emrys.
Do it at
they
night
do
while
an
he's
evil
taking.
act-
Do it at night while he's sleeping.
Yeah, Emrys. They do evil acts every night.
I don't sleep though.
We do it in the bedroom.
Dietrich, I think these are much eviler acts than what
I'm
you
just
two
saying.
do there.
They frequently do some truly horrible things to me. I quite enjoy it.
Anyways,
It's not evil then if you enjoy it.
that is a thing that happened. Are you gonna open the other box?
Do we know what's in the other box?
I think Fair is just sort of leafing through the book, sort of not really paying attention to the other box at this point.
Great.
Emrys wants to open a box though.
Yeah, curiosity's gonna get the better of me.
I'm gonna go over there with Dietrich.
Shall we, Emrys?
Yes.
Alright, let's give it a try.
If it's something pointy, it's for you. If it's not, it's for me.
That's a dirty 30 on the sleight of hand.
Great,
with
super
thieves'
easy to
tools.
unlock it. You all open it up, and inside in this not pleather, but like leather set box, it's kind of pressed in there to make sure that it stays in place, is a weird ass looking box. And I think that's a perfect place to leave it.
It's a box in a box.
It's a box.
Who
in
does
a box.
this?
And it looks like the buttons on it can be pressed.
Oh, dear.
Inception.
Is there another box in here?
I bet you there's a box with another box in it in there.
No, the box is now made of a penguin. It's baby
It's covered in
penguin.
button.
It's trapped on an
Alright.
iceberg. What's a penguin? What's an iceberg?
What if I turn you into a flea? A harmless little flea. And then I put this box into another box. And then put that box into another box. And then mail that box to myself.
God, this sounds like
And
the
then when it
snail. This sounds
arrives,
like the immortal snail.
I'll smash it with a hammer.
It sounds like the immortal snail problem. Anyways, we're gonna go raid Flutter, guys. Peace out. We'll see you guys.